Hey guys, it's Cole, and so one thing that I've been asked a lot lately has been, is Island Sanctuary actually worth doing, or that people are really worried about what they see as a potentially huge time commitment and a very wild grind, which is really what I want to talk about in this video because it seems to be a huge wall for so many people that I genuinely do believe would enjoy this content. But this has been especially pronounced lately, especially given that I got rank 12, which is the current maximum Island Sanctuary rank in patch 6.3 in the span of a day, and some people are like, oh, wow, that looks super grindy. Like, let's be frank here. Even though my leveling method does involve pressing 2 buttons over and over again, which is super easy, you cannot get it any easier than that as far as I can tell, but, well, it's still a grind, and that's fairly all that some people can see when they go through those videos and they're like, ew, I don't want to grind. Which I have to say up front, no, you don't need to grind this content at all whatsoever, not at all. I honestly just did it because I wanted to see what the rewards were at the end, what the Island Sanctuary would look like with the different buildings and structures and potentially new paths at the end. Just because Island Sanctuary is such open-ended content, how to say it, curiosity didn't hurt this cat, but it did make me grind like a madman. Which, on the note of rewards, let's get into the rewards at the end of the video because they are absolutely fantastic. But that grind seems to be a real showstopper for many, and they're just like, the glamour can be as nice as they want. You can have a tied up shirt that looks very funky all you want. I am not doing that. But let's be real for a moment here about the current state of Final Fantasy XIV. Patches last 4 months. We got that initial patch drop a week ago for particularly 6.3, and well, not even a week ago because today is Monday. It's Monday morning when I'm doing this video, at least. I don't know if I'll get it out before the afternoon, but we get the 0.5 or the 6.35 in particular this patch of the patch 2 months in to the patch cycle, which adds tons of content. And for 6.35, I'm super interested, and I'm gonna have my website out, and we're gonna like crush out guides on like Deep Dungeon and the Relic because I'm absolutely obsessed with that content. I am very excited, but that's, how to say it, it's like 2 months out, so it's gonna be a while. But realistically, I hit rank 12 in a day, less than a day, but we also have all this time for anyone to hit max rank if they want. But heck, even if you aren't max rank, even if you have not even entered Island Sanctuary at this point, that does not mean that you can't enjoy Island Sanctuary at your own pace. There really, truly, genuinely is no rush, and given the 4-month cycle that I just was talking about, it has never been truer ever than it is now. Like, you could start Island Sanctuary right now from ground zero, be super casually, and before patch 6.4 drops with more content, you would be almost 100% at max rank with more than enough Island Sanctuary currency to buy any rewards that you want, glamours, mounts, you'd be fine. I mean, in the most cynical viewpoint, let's say that you had like 5k calories that you were getting from handicrafts a week. You'll pretty much be able to get anything before 6.4, like everything. And you get usually a lot more than that per week. So leveling methods in Island Sanctuary include items that you gather, items that you craft, like all those Pokemon foods or the Pokeballs to get them. Like, all of that is great. But Island Sanctuary's actual core mechanic is letting the little robot guys create handicrafts for you and then scheduling the tasks for them. You ultimately get to automate harvesting crops, Pokemon being taken care of, the robots going out there and finding rare loot through the granary, outside of asking them to make a particular set of crafts for the week and then setting up that week's schedule. It's extremely chill. It's about as casual friendly as you could possibly get. Like, you don't raise the animals, you don't need to raise or water the crops, you don't need to do anything. All of that is handled for you. You just set up a schedule and kind of let it rip. I'm getting kind of ahead of myself there. Now, how that relates explicitly to experience acquisition is that handicrafts that the robot dudes makes gives you huge, massive chunks of experience, like genuinely significant chunks. Like, the first few levels of your Island Sanctuary before this point are a very clear tutorial, just something to get you settled in. And so before you even unlock the ability to ask the robots to create handicrafts, it's frankly super fast. Like, you will blitz through those levels extremely quickly. But now, once you're at the point where you can ask them to make handicrafts, you can seriously just just set the schedule for week during one day and then completely ignore it if you wish for the rest of the week, and then collect a metric ton of experience. You can just, what I usually do is I set like Tuesday to be a day that I just have as a complete break, just because like Tuesday's the weekly reset and sometimes there's maintenance on the Monday, and you get what I mean. And then like you can just come in on the Tuesday and just be like, if you really want, you can go and be like, okay, I'm planning day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you just don't pay attention to Island Sanctuary. Oh yeah, you need to collect the stuff from the animals, which is now just one bun. Collect your farm stuff, that's one bun. You set the granary to collect some loot, that's a few buns. It is truly about as casual and hands-off as you can get. Now, let's say that you do want to speed it up. Absolutely nothing is stopping you from following my leveling guide. Like, I hit rank 12 in well under 12 hours or so of grind. Like, it was definitely less than that. Like, I even had an ultrasound that morning, and I had, like, 1 day of experience banked. It was literally just spamming 1, 2 keys over and over again as you watch Netflix or play Hearthstone or chat on Discord on your phone just in front of you. Like, you only need, like, your left hand hitting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or at least that's what I did in particular. Everyone can set it up however they want. So ultimately, I really hope that this video at least relieves some concern from people that Island Sanctuary is a hopeless grind. Heck, even if you do grind, it's frankly over very extremely quickly if you do grind, and that's something that you honest to goodness don't need to do to enjoy Island Sanctuary. And from that, the rewards honestly are great. Like, you get a ton of different glamour sets in all different styles, like modern styles or extremely distinct styles. Like the new Isle Shepherd set is just stunning. Mounts like the Garland GL2 motorcycle mount, or the Crocodile, or you get the Definitely Not Among Us umbrella, or the Flying Vegetable mounts, hairstyles. You get crafter gatherer material, which is absolutely insane. You get housing items. Like, the list is truly genuinely massive, and I actually really like the portrait, for instance. It's something that I didn't expect I'd like, but I find it chill, relaxing, and I do enjoy it a great deal. So kind of in summation, to like just round it out, I really think that people can just approach Island Sanctuary and get what they want from it without grinding. I don't think you need to do any of that. It's kind of like what Yoshi P said, it's like the content that is meant to be enjoyed, and you can do it casually. It does not have like the intensity of like a Savage raid or an Ultimate raid. It is very much meant to just be a chill, just do it at your own pace kind of thing. Like, I find it chill, and I actually really enjoy it quite a great deal. Anyhow, with that said, I really hope that you all decide to give Island Sanctuary a shot. It's genuinely compelling content that I've frankly yet to experience in any MMORPG. Like, World of Warcraft has nothing like this. I'm thinking WildStar had nothing like this. Ion had nothing at all like this. ESO doesn't have anything like this, and ESO's housing system I compliment to this day. I love their instance housing. It's so good. If anything, I'm kind of tempted to just play ESO just for the housing system, but I digress. But Island Sanctuary, my point is, it really stands out a lot, and I think it'd be a huge miss to not try it out. Given how little it asks of you, I really think everyone should give it a shot. Anyhow, with that being said, take care everyone, and I hope that you have a fantastic Monday and that your week is off to a magnificent start. Take care.